Good afternoon, and welcome back to another episode of Live. This is supposed to be our Thursday show, but somebody said that she wasn't feeling well, so we're all going to hope that she's feeling much better. And
I'm sorry, guys. Yesterday I had a bad burger. Like when it wasn't
I
even a
get it. That's
waffle.
that's disgusting. That if it's ground beef and it wasn't cooked properly, to get that stomach bug, it's usually like a 24 hours, of whatever grossness. And,
Yeah.
and I just, yuck.
To be honest, I
It really
don't.
takes you to the point of I don't ever want another burger ever again.
To be honest, guys, I don't really eat takeout a lot. So when I do eat it, sometimes it has an adverse reaction. So
Oh, sure. If you, no, I
sorry.
get what you're saying. If you don't normally eat it, it doesn't normally sit well. Usually,
Yeah,
yeah,
I shouldn't do it, right?
you're like, oh no, you went and did that thing. You went and did that thing and did just that. Um, we are live here on YouTube, and we're live over on X. Now, I've actually thought about this, and I don't know why. I don't know why
Yeah.
we're not live on Rumble. I mean, it should just be live on Rumble anyway, but uh, maybe we'll do that next time. Maybe we'll do that next
Yeah,
time.
maybe, yeah.
I
I'll
don't know
stream.
why it is that I wouldn't just put us over there anyway.
Hmm.
Uh,
No, but I think your Rumble is still precious to you. So you still
well,
holding it,
it's
you know?
it's really dependent. It's sort of
Yeah.
um
So you
I
still
like the Rumble because it allows me to say the things that I can't say here on YouTube. And I think that's where I kind of had the tendency to not do it was just because of that. I'm like, whatever. You and I, we can mess around and we can. There's certain
yeah.
things that we know that we just can't say,
Hmm.
and I don't want to fall back into that slump of just doing that again. I
Yeah.
really don't. I really don't. I'd rather,
No, it's understandable.
I'd rather just leave it separate to a point. But
Yeah.
it's the same. It's like
It's because it's your thing. So it's what's yeah, you built it up nicely and you don't just want people to get into that yet. So I think just keep it keep it to yourself for now.
well, that's what it's. Keep it here on just the YouTube side, and
Yeah.
and keep it an exclusive to those wonderful YouTube subscribers that I noticed that they're not sure if they want to subscribe or not.
No, I must say the YouTube people have been very, very awesome. And we thank you so much for your support and for your
Well, see, that's where it's like maybe that's why I should keep it as being just that of it being this is a YouTube exclusive type ordeal or whatever.
yeah, because it's light. It's light. It's not the heavy stuff that you do on Rumble, and we don't want to bombard people with heaviness. It's been a
We don't
shitty.
want to talk heaviness, whereas last week we were talking about genocide.
But
The week
it
before
wasn't
we
as
were
bad as I
talking about
thought.
depression.
Ah,
We want to keep it light for y'all.
yeah, that's sort of counterintuitive, right?
Oh,
Hi, hi,
we got
Helen,
some people in chat.
and we've
Get some
got
people in chat
Ghoster,
to
and
Helen
we.
back. Hello, dear. Good to see you. I finally caught you live. Can't stay, but wanted to say hi. Well, hello. Good to see you. Glad you're here. And I get it. There's always things to do. Things to do.
Yeah, we appreciate
Ghoster.
the 2 minutes.
What
We
is up, Drew?
appreciate those 2 precious minutes that you're giving us. Thank you so much. Ghostery,
Yeah, right.
welcome
Go
back.
Street.
Welcome
What is
back.
up?
Thank you for joining
What
us
is
today.
up? Well, you know, in the fun, the interesting things, how things grow, things change. You meet new
Yeah.
people, different things happen. You kind of, I've actually have had some interesting people on Rumble, different people that I had never had before. Uh, Very interesting how things change and how you grow. Um, and the especially the Sunday show doing the exploring spirituality and
Oh,
and
okay.
actually doing something like that
Yeah.
it just that if you tried to do it on YouTube that they'd be like no
Yeah, they'll
you
they'll
just you
they'll
just
jump
know
on you. They'll
right
jump
you
on you
just know you're like
completely.
no can't do that um to try getting a decent room full of people seems to be a task in itself. It's currently, like me and my wife with Squab and Darth.
Yeah.
Um, got a couple different people joining us, diggers joining us this coming weekend for sure.
Very nice. I love Digger.
Right, exactly. There's
It's
so
so
many
cool.
fun people on the
And
internet.
she's building a little she's also building herself up, eh? She's been with
Hmm.
Mikey a few shows. And then she's talking to the who's who.
I'm
Really
actually kind of excited that she's actually going to be around
she's so
because
amazing.
right because I'm like, all right, this is going to be cool. It should
Yeah.
be fun. Sunday, and it's church. It's church, so church
Mm,
is the group that you're at church with, and
yeah.
it's always open. It's always open. It's one of those. It's fun, and we really like to have fun on those shows. So
Yes, and it's nice to also make sure that people have an open mind. You don't necessarily
hmm
have to install your views and your religion on what. Yes, it's maybe a religious talk, but it doesn't mean that it's
no,
just
and that's
bound
the
by
thing is
one religion.
there's this guy that I hear on YouTube that I end up talking to like late nights within
Mm,
the last week. He was doing an open mic type, situation. Just come join my panel. It had a bunch of people that had, they were doing their own thing, and I decided to go hop in on his show and actually say hi or whatever. And
mm-hmm.
like he like seriously called it out like immediately. He's like completely and totally opposite politically. Uh, Staunch Joe Biden, promoter
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like totally could call me out for my political belief without within
yeah,
moments. Like he just knew as I entered the room. But I still smoked one with him or whatever, and then we kind of you know
uh-huh.
exchanged pleasantries or whatever. And I asked him, I'm like, would you be interested in because he's saying he's an atheist, saying he's an atheist, and I just really come join us, and we'll talk about atheism,
Atheism
and
is also it's not really a closed road or a done deal.
right, exactly, and
You
that's
and
why
I.
I was like, I want to try seeing if I can't get somebody that was that's like strong atheist or whatever that would
Yeah.
come through and explain. their
why
reasoning
they
and why they believe the way they do, and whatever it be. And after doing such a thing or whatever, it's like
mm,
one of the persons that was in this room did end up subscribing to the channel or whatever.
yeah.
But he was pretty much in the guy that did is pretty much a guy that was in the same belief as myself on a lot of the political stuff. What is there were three of us that were pretty much staunch Trump
Mm,
when it came down to it, and the difference between each one of us is dependent on how long he had known each one of us is the kind of conversation he'll hold with each one of us. And I think I got like blocked or something or others. Maybe it's just he hasn't had a show on for the last few nights or whatever, and he'll have one tonight. But I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully there will be one. And
yeah, that should be fun.
trying to get somebody with that different persuasion to come
Yeah,
around is really seriously not the easiest thing to do.
it's not, but it's also very liberating, and it's very it's so good to hear another perspective of what you used to.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what anybody that is listening. If you're out there and you're like, well, I kind of have this, other belief or whatever.
Mm,
Seriously want to do more with all these different, beliefs or whatever, and actually get into uh, reasonings on some of the stuff. And I don't know. It's just something that was in my mind, whatever, that I
yeah,
figured.
no, but it's good.
It's
But I mean, that's why I say it's a fluid thing. We don't have a set what do you call it, script or whatever the case is. Like that's why also I wanted to tell you I really enjoyed Sunshine last week because she was biting back at us, saying that no, why are you saying this and this and this? And then just to enlighten her and for her also to be passionate about the fact her beliefs, what she feels, and what she feels is wrong. That is also um, very powerful, and that's also nice that someone can stick up for what they believe in and don't take just a word of some idiot on YouTube, you know.
mm,
So that for me was very cool. That she stuck to her guns and stuff like that. Um, and yeah, I mean, that's why we do this. It's so that we can get another point of view. It's so that we can hear what other people are saying, and just to have that conversation that everybody's scared of having.
and it's very interesting to actually hold the conversation with the particular person or whatever that was
Yeah.
like totally different belief on everything, and it's one of these late night shows that they go and they delete their stuff after they're done.
But why do that? If I was so like,
Just so that, I
I
mean, so it's like
exactly.
though I was there,
Mm,
it's not something that's easily findable. I
mm.
guess. I mean, I've been told not to delete your stuff because if you delete you should just privatize it, because if you
If you
delete
delete
it,
it, then they do
you don't
some.
have the chance of actually going and disputing it if you delete it.
Yeah.
If you still get struck for it, because you still can.
Well, lucky for us, we did not. Because that's also the other thing. I don't want to. I wanted to do like a whole montage with the whole stay thing,
Oh,
but then I'm like,
that's
oh
we called the show "Stay." That's right. I,
no.
uh,
Stay tuned,
you
guys.
know, I
Stay
was
tuned.
trolling you with that, right? Because you said
I
something
know.
you said something about "Stay"
I know
the
you
last time we were,
totally
and
messed with me.
I'm just gonna go ahead and "Stay." All right,
I know. And
that's
then
what
the
I'll
next thing,
call it. We'll call it
the next
"Stay,"
thing,
and
I was like,
we'll see
oh my
how
god,
long
you're too
everybody
serious.
stays. Is pretty much
Yeah.
How much of a group? We got one person watching us. They're like, we don't want to
And
watch
that's my
this.
other phone, guy. That's my phone.
There,
So it's
it's all right.
literally me and where's Squabob? I thought he okay, no.
Well, there's the thing is
I think it's
there's
still
other
early
people
though.
that are live that are doing things that are.
I think people actually work in your country at this time of the day.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of people that would be at work. Um,
Yeah, so I don't blame anybody.
ones that have because I the creation of I don't know maybe a half hour ago and whatever the half hour before
Yeah, I
there
think maybe they
should
would
have
have
been
seen it.
some notification,
Yeah, I'm
but
sorry guys. I'm really sorry. I had that bad
I'm
burger.
doubting that there was a notification right
I'm not
now.
eating McDonald's ever again in my life.
Yeah, don't do that. Yuck. Don't ever eat.
Yeah,
I'd
I don't
starve
usually do
rather than eat McDonald's. That's how bad.
it.
That's so bad.
Yeah, yeah, guys. But I was hungry. I don't know. Okay, sorry.
They're like, do we
Sorry.
hang out
I'm
and
not doing it
actually
again.
talk? Yeah, yes, you should hang out. You chat, chat with
Wait,
us.
is that
Oh,
is that your ex crew
there's
or is it?
nobody. There's
Is there no
nobody
one else?
talking us an X.
Really? What's wrong with you people?
There's
Anyway,
seriously nobody watching us anywhere. I'm just kidding.
I
But
don't.
it's no
Okay, let
likes.
no likes. I thought I liked it. Wait, hold on.
It sounds like
Okay,
wait a
I
minute
like you
here.
afterwards. I like you afterwards.
That can't be right.
I
That
don't
can't be
think so.
right.
I think
The
YouTube is being
the
silly.
screen is glitched. Yeah, no, it's not showing me.
Oh, it's the algorithm not working for you too.
Um, the studio's not working right.
Oh, I think everybody's watching like
Studio's not showing certain numbers,
yeah.
like just not visible numbers. Whereas if you
But
actually go
hmm
to YouTube, I bet it would actually show something different.
okay. Oh well.
Maybe, maybe.
Well, let's get into the stupid topic that you gaslit me
I
on.
didn't make it a topic. It was more of a we'll see how long we can get people to stick around. You know, what did you do?
Actually wrote
Like I
it
said, it was more of
down,
a troll
guys.
on you to see what
I know you were trying to you always test me.
what did you
You
come
always
up
test
with?
me.
You
So
said
so
you came
I
up
just
with something.
I came up with some stuff, but it's a bit cheesy, slightly cheesy,
It's
but it's
okay.
good.
We like
Okay.
cheesy.
Yeah. So when you think of stay, the word stay,
Uh
what
huh.
does it mean? What does it mean to you? How does it resonate in your life? Like the moment, like the first thing I think of is like songs. So it's like the Rihanna song "Stay," like "Stay with me, babe," and like "Staying alive," and you know, stuff like it. And that sort of, that is also history. Because "Staying alive," you know that the Bee Gees, or rather the Gibb brothers, just got into they got the Kennedy Reward or Award last year. So it's Barry Gibb, eh? The oldest Gibb brother of the Bee Gees. He got the Kennedy Award for his contribution to music. And "Staying Alive" was one of the iconic songs.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and then I'm like, okay. So I went a bit longer or continued with this thing, with an idiom: stay the course. What does it mean to stay the course? Be diligent. Be Go ahead, stick to your guns. Stay with what you know, stay with what you love, or stay the course, which also could mean that you don't have to stay. You can leave.
I love that you went and you did all of that just because. It's so fun.
Oh my fuck. You don't know the half of it, bro. I actually wrote I spelled, you know how they do that, those love poems? Like when you do mother, M and love, love is for the way you look at me. Dude, I literally wrote down STAY. S. Sustain your position. I wrote the whole shit out. I'm sad. I do need a life, right? But I did it, so now you're gonna hear it. um, we're gonna do this.
What
It's
else
gonna
you
be five.
got?
It's gonna be 5 minutes, but okay, it's cool. So I'm spelling out the word stay. STAY. Is sustain your position. Keep up or build on something. Um, grow. Sustain what you want to do. Grow what you want to be. What you want to be. Just be. Just sustain. And then also, don't be happy with the status quo. Remain, or if you're happy, remain the same. Remain constant. Remain the person. Stay the person that you are. Solitude does not mean when you're alone that you're a lonely person. Um, and then also, what I don't know how to pronounce this. I just wrote it.
You didn't know how to.
Solemnity. I don't know how to pronounce it. Maybe
Huh?
it was super funny.
What
It's
did you didn't know how
solemnity.
to. Solemnity?
Solemnity. To be
So,
solemn. To be quiet. To be tranquil.
solemn.
Yeah, solemnness. But that's not a word. The actual word is
Solemnity.
solemnity. Yeah. Dude, I went there. And then now so let's just let
Amazing
that simmer.
disgrace. What's up?
Let that simmer in your brain a bit, like the whole S vibe. Then
Very
we
good
move
wrote
on.
for many artists, 70s and 80s.
Selena Mikey.
What's up, Squab Bob? Squab
Bravo.
Bob says
Selena Mikey. Selena Mikey.
I still can't say it. You can write it
Celeste.
as you can write it as many times as you want. Solemnity.
Solemn. Just to be quiet. That's all. So the next letter is T. Dude. Try. So we start. T is for try. Try. Even if it's difficult.
Try.
Even if you're
Eh,
void of energy and depleted, try anything. Just try.
Sometimes
And
you don't want to. Sometimes you just
sometimes you don't
want
want to, but sometimes you have to.
to. Do you?
You do. I think you have to for your own sanity.
What
You
makes
know,
you what makes you feel that you must actually try everything?
you don't have to try everything, but
Do
sometimes
you, I
there's
mean,
something. Understand? Sometimes,
is there ever some time that it would be okay for you to not want to try? You just want to just be you and say fuck it.
yes, yes, they are.
Is it
But
okay?
sometimes that's fine. That's more than fine. But sometimes there's something burning in your soul, and the fear of not trying, or the fact that you're not doing it. Sometimes that um, it makes you feel a bit like that I don't know, that you didn't do it. So sometimes if you have that fire to do something, you don't have to, but you have to try at least. You know
Do
what I'm
you?
saying?
Are you sure? Because I don't think that you really have to if you don't want to. I think you can be as lazy
Uh,
as you want
I believe that 100%.
and
But I mean, if
still
I didn't try,
and still be able to do the things that you want. Whatever.
mm,
I think there is the possibility, the
uh,
potential of that being something that could put as sad as it is
yeah,
could be it's as easy as it is because there's an
mm,
awful lot of people that work their butts off
yes,
for things and they're not ever happy.
Yes.
They're not
But
ever happy.
are you doing it for you, or are you doing it just to fit in, or are you doing it for someone else? Because there's a difference if you're doing something for yourself. If you're challenging yourself, that's completely different to just trying to please people. Okay. But
No,
that's
yeah.
my 5 cents. So you don't have to try everything, but you should at least try. Wait, there's more. There's more. Dude, I told you I wrote 9 pages. Uh,
Ah,
yeah. So this is the cheesiest one. Well, it's part of the cheese. Remember, this is a cheese fest. So I said the other word, or the other word of tea is touch. Touch the hearts of the people around you. Touch them so when you lose touch with someone, they remember and they reach out to you so they
um,
can touch you back. Not in a funny way, just in a beautiful.
well, that's no fun.
Mm,
Gonna grab their butt.
no grab ass. Don't no grab ass.
Just don't do
Nobody
this. Trump does. Don't grab
don't do the
don't grab by the
McMahon thing.
pussy. Don't
Don't
grab
do
by
the
the
McMahon
pussy.
thing, guys. Don't do that. Oh my goodness, that's another horror. That's a horror show that's gonna unfold. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't want to know. I can't wait for that trial to
I
come.
mean, he simply said they let you.
Gosh, that guy. I can't. I can't even. Yeah, let's talk about that because then we're gonna get struck one time. Okay, let's move on to the next one. The next word in
You're the
my
one that's
cheese.
talking about touching things.
Yeah, just saying touch people in a beautiful way, not in a creepy
No,
way.
no, right in a beautiful way.
Yeah, make a difference. Just
Be a good
be
person.
there for people. Yeah. And then also, like the next word is teach. Teach what you know. Share knowledge, share love, share
Teach.
everything. Yes, teach. You you would do a beautiful thing where you are homeschooling your child. So you are teaching him not only educational skills, but also life skills. Because with your stuff, you're also instilling your views and your morals and stuff in him, where a stranger would have been doing it. But now you've got control of that you're doing. So that's quite cool. Um,
Yeah, it's work.
mm, it is hard work. It's very hard work, but it's important and it's awesome. So we commend you for that. And the next one is triumph. Triumph, a victory is amazing, but in the small victories are where we triumph most. The Bible analogy is that I wrote down here is like the walls of Jericho. It took how many days for them to just create the vibration to so that the walls can come down.
Vibration.
Yeah, wasn't it was essentially with them marching around the walls that the walls came down.
Like
Or
my mind went to like three or four different
it went a
vibration
very
songs.
wrong.
Like started singing.
Oh my god.
Uh,
I don't want to. I don't want to know.
seriously, you put the word vibration in your head,
Yeah, well,
and you started singing one of three, four different songs.
yeah, it's Good Vibrations by the Beach Boys, and then also it's
That one,
um what's the other one?
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch,
Oh, you are much older than
Good
me.
Vibrations.
I didn't listen to his music. I just looked at his body. I'm sorry, I didn't. I only like, yeah. Wasn't he in? No, he wasn't. I'm thinking of the of the other band that sang "I Wanna Sex You." I'm sorry.
um, no, I know what you're talking about.
No, nobody knows that song. No,
No, we do know that song.
yeah, no, I didn't listen to that shit at all, at all. So where are we? We are with T. So I need A.
Song
What
from
A?
all the way back in the early
It's a lot.
90s.
The early
Color Me
90s.
Bad.
Color Me Bad. And the guy with the blow wave. He looked like he put like a ton of
Color Me
his
Bad. All for One album. The 1991 All for One album. That's the one that everybody remembers.
I was 11 years old when that came. And I didn't know what they were talking about, but he
It was
sang the song.
pretty much it was a soundtrack. It was a soundtrack to New Jack City.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, I remember that. The best the best hump soundtrack was the soundtrack to Boomerang. I don't
The
even. I'm not.
soundtrack to Boomerang.
Yeah,
I don't know if I remember.
The the Eddie Murphy movie.
I don't know if I remember the songs from it.
I don't think you would know that song because it was the movie because it's it was very controversial at the time.
That doesn't. I mean, my parents didn't pay attention to us. They allowed us to watch whatever we wanted.
Us too, we could watch, but they weren't allowed to swear loudly, so we would have to switch, like either watch it when they weren't there or just do the volume low AF. But Boomerang was actually fun. It's with Halle Berry, Eddie
Seriously,
Murphy.
like there was a babysitter, but she was at her house in the
Hi,
block
Lucky.
down, and so it's like if we needed something, what's up, Lucky Chucky? If we needed something, it wasn't that we didn't have a babysitter to get us what we needed.
Yeah.
We just went down the street to the babysitter to ask her for the thing that we needed.
Yes, we also had like
It's
neighbors
like,
next
it's
door.
like seriously, she was at her own house a block away, not at our house where she should have been, where the babysitter is, usually with the kids,
Yeah.
allowing us to do as we wish because, their parents did the same thing for them.
And did
It's
we
just
die?
the
We did not
weirdest
die.
shit, as a kid or whatever, to believe that was my babysitter was the girl that was in her own house down the street. You did that shit nowadays, they'd be like, you're
Oh,
doing
you'll
everything
have the
wrong.
police. You'll get the police. It's like you'll have this SWAT team at your door like in 20 seconds. Mm. Yes, Lucky, it was very nice to see you guys the other night, morning, whatever.
To my boy
Um,
appearance.
yeah, we were on I was on Malloy for a bit. Um,
Nice.
yeah, some I hang out with Malloy. I cheat on you with Malloy.
What?
I cheat on you with
She
Malloy.
didn't. That's not true.
Okay. I'm kidding.
I don't hold you to anything. Yeah, have fun with Malloy all you want.
Malloy's funny. He's like the best guy ever. He's like really he's so based.
I have to go see if I can't jump in one of his panels one of these days.
Yeah, you should. You'll be like, yeah, you'll steal the show, dude.
It's been a while. Been a while.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think we should do the other letters tomorrow.
We
I
should,
did I
huh?
did the A's as well. Do you want to hear the A?
You did the yeah, yeah, yeah. You
I did
can.
A. I did. Sorry.
You, you,
This is
you
so
did. You
cheesy.
did what?
This is so cheesy. Oh gosh. Yeah. Yeah, we threw a bit of thankful and a bit of trust in there. But with a mother, wife, child, husband, brother, sister, always we are able to rely on that someone and trust that they will always be there for us. A is the first letter now in the modern alphabet. So A is for apple, we all know that. A A is for allies. A is for admiration. A is for I might be your a-hole friend, but I'm always your friend. So, and then A is for
I might be your a-hole friend, but I'll always be your friend.
yeah. That's not endearing. That is very endearing, I think. Well, it's the truth.
I very good.
I knew that would get you.
That's very well done. Very well done.
Yeah. So then my, my last A is, well, my second last. A is for adaptation. Change is coming and we have to embrace it. My A for you is admiration. I admire the fact that you are tenacious and you stand your ground and you're always there for us. So thank you for that. And you better believe that's the why. That you're an amazing group of people. All of you, Lucky, Squaw Bob, Mrs. Mrs. Xteen, all of you guys that are in the chat, and those who are gonna watch this later on.
Is she with us? I don't know if
She's
she's
not.
with
I
us.
don't see her, but if she might decide to be part of the rewatch crew, I thank you. Amazing disgrace.
I mean,
Thank you for being here, Helen. Thank you so much.
I
And
don't
you
know.
guys are amazing. And that's it. That's the cheese. Thank you. I'm kidding.
I don't know if I actually shared the stream anywhere.
I think you only shared it on YouTube, but you didn't share it like you
No,
shared it for
like
last night.
I know that we're live on X in that, but I don't know if I actually. I doubt that I
Mm.
went around and I shared it anywhere in anybody else's Discord or anything else like that.
Oh no,
Darth,
you did not.
Darth is still live.
Yeah.
It's Friday. It's a normal
Yeah,
day.
he usually does his thing on his
Mhm.
on his channel. But it's
There's only
nice.
like
Then you don't
six
have to
people. What
compete.
is it? It is kind of strange. Is there somebody else doing something that we're just not
I think
catching on to? Oh, Stuff the Alternates live.
it's usually yeah, the
I know I
Friday
know it's
streams.
Friday, but it's been a while since I've done a Friday anything. So
Yeah, I think that's why you're confused because nobody knows you're around.
well, it's right exactly. Nobody knows that we're around, that we're even live, that we're even doing anything at all. They're like, do they do things? When do they do them? And if it's the case that they're doing them,
Yeah.
I mean, it still says within the last. Looking at analytics real quick, it still looks like in the last 48 hours, we still had a good 15 watch whatever
Mm.
the last couple episodes that we've done. So they were probably waiting for this episode to happen. They're
I
like,
think so. And
where was episode? What happened to episode 4?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm not eating burgers ever again in my life. Unless I make them
I
myself.
mean, make. I was just gonna say, make them yourself.
Yes, I will do
Don't
so. But
don't ever
I
do
was
McDonald's.
hungry.
Like you
I'm
should,
supposed to
but
go
you should
hungry.
know better.
I know. I do apologize. A is for apologizing.
Was
It's like, why is why did you eat the damn burger, you asshole?
it? No, it's not even that. It's more of a. Why would hurt yourself with such nonsense? Gross.
Okay.
It-
Yes. I only eat takeout like once every 3 or 4 months. I don't even eat.
See, that's even. I mean, I
It's even
couldn't even
worse,
tell
right?
you when the last time it was that I ate anything from any restaurant whatsoever.
Oh, okay. Well, when we do restaurants, like when I go out, it must be a place that makes food that I can't cook. Because then why are you paying for something that you can make yourself? So so I usually like Vietnamese and Thai food because I'm too lazy to do the Thai stuff, and Vietnamese ain't nobody can do a poke bowl. I can't. so, so yeah, so but that's also once in years and years. I don't usually do it.
I was
But
just
I do
kind of.
apologize to the chat, and I'm sorry for those people that were
You
waiting
should
for us.
no. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We're happier that you're okay than anything.
Yeah, I felt terrible. I felt terrible.
Could have
But
been
okay.
anything. It could have been anything else. You just never know. Yeah, I just kind of,
Okay.
shared it that we're live. We'll see if that brings anybody in. Thank
No,
you.
it should. Thank you, amazing disgrace. um, so again on the silly topic that you gaslit me into.
I just gaslight you into doing anything.
So
I've
you
never in my life. You take that back.
I'll take it back. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm sorry, boss. Excuse me. Not
I'm
true.
kidding. No, jokes, guys. Jokes. I did not just say that. Um, no,
No, I
no,
just clearly said it. I don't. I was just joking.
I didn't say it. It's just not going to be on the internet forever and ever and ever.
Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So we won the case. Well, not won the case.
Won the
The
case.
mm,
It's a
they
genocide
sided with.
case.
Yes, we did. We won it. But it's not like it's a win-win. It's just they ruled that they made a ruling that the country should not continue with what they're doing, you know, and which is it's obvious, but and wanted, but then the next day they went and bombed. They
The next
bombed
day, what?
people. They the next day they literally went and bombed um the other
Oh,
country
yeah,
again.
right.
So it's like, oh my god, you guys.
The hypocrisy. The hypocrisy. Yeah.
It's so silly. But I guess
Call,
this is
they
the
they
world we
call
live in.
people out for doing certain things, and then they go and they do the same certain things.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous and so stupid how people actually treat others. And
My thing is we all deserve dignity and respect. We all deserve to be free and we all deserve to live a peaceful life, right?
Yeah.
Why? Why are people taking that away from others?
Um.
What is bothering you that you need to just, you know?
Yeah. Right. What's the point in you actually disrespecting somebody else? It doesn't make sense. I don't like
Yeah, I walk in the road and I'm not bothering you, but you feel the need to come bomb me. Okay, great. It's like remember I told you the other day the guys were doing donuts in the road and shooting just for no reason. So yesterday, a 12-year-old girl was shot and killed by a stray bullet once again due to gang fight. She was minding her own business. She was not anywhere where she wasn't supposed to be. Now she's dead because idiots cannot control themselves. And
it.
it, it really frustrates me because sh- why? If you want to do your gang shit, go do it. Go do it somewhere else. Why do you have to be in the neighborhoods? Why do you have to be in the suburbs? You guys know what you need to do. If you've got beef with your other gang members, go sort it out somewhere else. I mean, this
Yeah.
child, she'll never have a wedding. She'll never have kids. She's not gonna. She won't have a prom. She won't become a doctor or whatever she wanted to be. It's just messed up.
Um. Yeah. Exactly. Amazing disgrace. Respect is earned. I had a boss at one point in time uh, working in a liquor store, and he seriously went to the point of actually trying to tell me that that my paycheck was equivalent to respect, and I said no.
Hmm.
Paychecks in one hand, respect is in the other. So just because you pay me does not mean I need to respect you in any way, shape, or form.
No, not
And
at
he
all.
and he just kind of looked at me, and I'm like, no, I'm serious, bro. I'm not here to sit here and allow you to treat me with such disrespect that you think that it's okay. And he really seriously, the look in his face as somebody, call him out for his bullshit. He
That's
just,
so gross.
uh,
Why would you demand? First of all,
why is
you
it that you
are
even have to get to the
first of
point of
all
even having to demand such a thing, right?
precisely. Who do you think you are? You run a bloody what? A liquor store or whatever it is.
I mean, he's a very intelligent dude for what it was. It's just
Mm.
too bad that it just so happened to be that he was seriously trying to equate my paycheck to respect that I needed to actually show him. And I'm like,
if that
look, I don't
if that
need to
was the
show
case,
you damn thing.
if that was the case, I'd be like, bigger what? Do you know how little
I,
you pay me?
exactly that. You just kind of look at me, you're like, nah.
You're like, no, guy, let's not do this right now. You're gonna come short, guy. Because to respect the person or to demand respect is something completely different as to command respect. Because
Right.
sometimes you don't even know a person, but you will respect that guy because just his presence alone, you were like, wow, you know? It's,
Hmm.
yeah. So that's completely different. You got to respect me because I pay you $5 an hour. What the business?
Maybe right. That's yeah, the ridiculousness of where people really some of their beliefs are, and it's so disgusting. You're just like, what the hell?
It's so silly. Some people, when they just come into like a position of power, no matter what power it actually is, it's just the power over somebody. It doesn't even have to be like a very great
Oh.
position.
Mm-hmm.
It's just when they have someone, a subordinate, they feel that they are superior in a sense.
Yeah. No,
I
yeah.
mean, the saying goes, and it's going to be the saying forever, money doesn't buy you class. So you can be as rich as you like, but that don't mean that you are classy or respectful. The guy in the street that has no money can command more respect than you.
I should the next time I find it. The next time I see this, there's a video of a guy that looks like he's homeless,
Yes.
and gets picked on by another guy or whatever, uh, for the way he's dressed. And then it's the guy that's in the suit goes and walks up to his little piece of shit little red car, little compact. He's usually the guy that looks like he's homeless just starts rolling laughing as he goes and walks up and hops inside his own Lamborghini. It's just,
Yeah.
I should actually cut that so that I can play it.
We have so many people that
But
choose to be homeless.
exactly like what you're
It's,
saying, though.
yeah.
Oh yeah, who does it? It's just
It's it's
it's amazing
so
how many
sad.
people are actually out there that would don't care if they'd be homeless. They'd be like, life would be so much easier, so much
Yeah.
better. I don't
Because
have
they
to
don't
worry
want to
about a
go
damn
back.
thing. Like you
They don't
don't have
want
to
to
worry
go
about.
deal with it people. And it's so sad. It's but this is their choice. I mean, I had a guy when I was working at the museum. It's he looks like an immigrant. I think he came from England, but he would always sit on the bench in the morning when I go up to my office. And when my grandfather passed away, I got some of my grandfather's stuff and made a bag and gave him clothes and shaving cream and soap and stuff, whatever. Not because I felt sorry for him, just to add some dignity or whatever the case is. So he
Mm.
looked at me and he's like, "Oh, you got me a shirt. You gave me a shirt." And he was just carrying on about the shirt. I'm like, no, but there's other stuff here too. And shoes. You got me shoes. I'm like, yeah. But nothing hectic. It wasn't. It was just stuff. We were probably gonna give it away anyway. But I just felt like I see this guy every day.
I,
He's
you know, I have to. Uh, I've told the story before. When it comes down to it, I really seriously don't like giving the homeless money.
uh,
So I remember the one day walking home, from from work and broke, and just being upset or whatever because I wasn't making enough money, and I walked past this guy that's standing on the corner begging for money, and he got $1, and I'm like, dude, if I had $1, I wouldn't be sitting here worried about what I'm gonna eat tonight. And he just kind of looked at me. He's like, "Huh?" Seriously, I'm headed home, and I don't have shit to bring with me for dinner. I said, but I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna give to you. It's like I can't even take care of myself. This, that, or the other, and it explained exactly that what it was. He goes and he reaches in his pocket and he throws me a $20 bill and he says, I feel you. Here you go. And seriously, if you think that these people are broke, you're greatly
no,
mistaken.
they're not. Because it has to be lucrative for you to stand every single day to beg. I know this one guy, they make at least say your equivalent of $500 a day just begging
Oh
at
yeah,
at, at one of
exactly.
the
And your $500 or whatever is really seriously probably on the light side. I would almost assume that there's more of them that would make over and above, even close to that. I've watched ones that have come walking into the liquor store
What?
on on an almost an hourly basis or whatever to re up their beer, whatever, and then to get drunk, go stand there for a while and wait for people to give you more money. So you can go
So,
get another one so you can continue to do whatever it is that you're doing. And there's people that do it. They
yeah,
hand over so much money to these people.
yeah. But
And then they move
and
on. They move to the next town, to the next area.
and then some of like I there was a stand-up joke just when you have a funny sign, you are not starving because you are too when you're really hungry, you're too hungry to be funny. So we've got this guy that's got 4 boards that he actually interchanges. The one is he ninjas came for his family and they kidnapped him, so he needs money for a ransom. The other is like the other is like aliens took his family away and stuff, and funny stuff. It's entertaining, but it's just I won't be able to do that. I'm too proud to ask anybody for anything. I think that is sometimes our problem as well. Your pride gets in the way, and you don't wanna humble yourself to ask and receive the goodness of people. I think
Right.
yeah, that sticks in your brain as well. Because I'm too proud to even like when my friend invites me to her house and no, you don't have to pay for anything. Um, it's on me, whatever. I still feel like I have to do something. I'm like, okay, then I'll cook or I'll do this or that. She doesn't expect anything of me. And when people come to my house, I don't expect them to do anything. But it's it's just that need that you have to um to pay your way. It's so weird. And this stay topic has been a very it's been a very enlightening topic because
I
it
gave
made
her
me think.
homework where she assumed that she had gotten, and I didn't even realize that it was even going to be that much of a thing. I really seriously, it was this like
Yeah, I sort
it's
of
just
think
going to be a conversation of whatever normal conversation can be.
yeah, sometimes I take myself quite serious.
She's like, yeah, I just went ahead and it's all good.
Higher water.
I love it.
I don't know how to say the name though. Higher water.
Huh?
I the check in the chat. How do you say that name?
Hiawatha?
Higher water.
Hiawatha?
It sounds Hawaiian, not
Hiawatha. No, like more like Native American. Hiawatha.
Oh, sorry.
Good. Hail chat. Yes, hail chat. Good to see you, Hiawatha. Um,
Or Polynesian. Let's say that sounds more.
Polynesian.
Yeah, that sounds more.
No,
What's the word? Fancy or what's the word?
like Native American.
Well, maybe they're not Native American.
No, like
Maybe they're from Fiji.
so to, for instance, my hometown where I'm originally
And
from
Ottawa and
is Native American name in itself, and
oh,
then all the towns and all the counties and all the things around it are also, and Hiawatha, yes, is one of them. Native American words. Not lying to you.
mm-hmm.
Do you like listening to me like, yeah, right? Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not. I'm very intrigued.
See, I'm Ottawa in the Ojibwe.
No, you're not upsetting anybody.
No,
Please.
Hiawatha says, I'm Ottawa in Ojibwe. The Ottawa in Ojibwe would be different forms of Native
Yeah.
American for what they would be. Natives.
But then they are not Native Canadian because Ottawa is in Canada, isn't
It's my people's Paul Bunyan. What?
it? We used to watch Paul Bunyan like the
Paul Bunyan it doesn't have nothing to do with Native Americans.
They took him in, didn't they?
There's a story a fable that was written by the white man. There's a story out of Minnesota, though, so.
But he had some big arms. I'm not gonna. You have to give him that. Is Iowa okay?
I'm a Minnesotan myself, so kind of.
Yeah, we used to watch that, and also, Lambert.
What the fuck, huh?
Lambert the sheep is lime. Do you remember that? We used to watch that.
Oh my god, you brought this up at one other point in time.
I know. But they brought up Paul Bunyan. It used to be the same. It was on the same.
You're like trying to. Seriously, don't remember.
Okay, but you didn't watch TV as a kid, did you?
I watched a lot of TV as a kid, but I didn't watch that.
My mom is looking for Quinn, but she's passed out. Yeah, I'm not going to push the Lambert topic anymore. But you just got to know that Lambert the sheepish lion was awesome. And that's the end of that. But it's varied in meaning.
I just remember that there's the medical center that was named Hiawatha, whatever medical center, if I'm not mistaken. Like Hiawatha means maker of rivers, has varied meanings. Generally means wise man or skilled leader, or
Yeah, in this case, they're going with maker of rivers. So
Hiawatha Valley Mental Health Facility. I care. No, just kidding. As far
yeah. So you make rivers. Are you the tributary? Then are you then the tributary that goes into the sea? Because they
no, not the. There'd be the lake. Right. Like, or from the maker.
If you're making a river, would it not
be the beginning of the river, not the mouth, not the exit?
So that would be like a waterfall or a
waterfall.
Yeah, because on a mountain.
I mean, potentially, but when it comes down to it, wouldn't you?
Or a spring, or like a geyser.
Your source wouldn't be, most likely like a trickle, a creek, a lake,
or a geyser. Those things are powerful.
A geyser.
Yeah. we are grasping here. We are grasping.
A geyser.
Yes. That those are the water that bursts out. I think that's volcanic.
But how would that be a start of a river? I mean,
because it comes from the earth and then it bursts out and then
it would only flow when it decided to actually go off.
Yeah, it comes from an earthquake. So it has to be a very powerful, not eruption, but event that the energy is so much that it overflows from the core of the earth. Okay, now.
Yes, Scott Bob. That's exactly where I went when I thought about geysers as girls.
Yes, amazing.
I'm not can't do all the stuff you guys talking about, huh?
We sort of just jumping around. We're not.
You seriously think that there's some kind of uh,
There's no
rhyme or
structure.
reason to anything that we're doing here?
Well, they took the time to hang out, so I think maybe we should actually make some sense.
Huh? Do you want us to
Why?
do what?
Oh, guys are circles, madam. Okay. But what if you non what if you don't want pronouns? Score Bob.
What if you don't want pronouns?
I like to be called Mr. Pontek, thank you. But
It.
but yet no.
I mean, yes. Idiot.
uh, uh, uh. No, you missed the whole the whole
Huh?
letter thing. Now I'm saying
The letter thing.
amazing. Who is it? Hi, what a
Oh, did
missed
you
the
do
whole letter
Y?
thing.
Oh, did I miss Y?
I did why, but it was very short because
Why?
the reason why was short was because it just led back to what we spoke about earlier. So all I said was, you better believe that you are an amazing group of people. That's what I said.
But why?
So you better like and subscribe. Why? Because I said so. You remember when you ask your mother nonsense and she's like, because I said so. Wait, I'm a lesbian attack helicopter prop. Oh god.
Blah, blah.
I used to work on my office used to be on a landing strip. Uh, at,
You,
at a
it was a landing strip?
yes.
Your
We
office was a landing strip.
Yeah, it was on the landing strip. We used to it was fire and rescue teams, and also like the training of pilots and stuff like that. So they would the whole day people would be
Uh
lifting off and landing. But on a Friday, dude.
huh.
Not the other thing that you're thinking.
Yeah, lifting off and landing. Lifting off and landing.
Yes,
Uh
the whole goddamn day. Anyway, so on a Friday, the rescue helicopters would like do their refueling and stuff like that, and it was so cool. All the choppers and stuff. So now that's what high water is making me think of the helicopters, because yeah, it's sort of cool if you're there, you know, because you can open the door and walk onto a helicopter. It's so cool. And then also the people in their Lear jets, because they didn't want to go to the commercial airfield or airport, they would land their private jets. Yeah, so we would have like crazy politicians and billionaires and stuff like that. So that was also fun to to watch, just to go on those planes. Oh my god, it's amazing. But yeah, that's just a little bit of trivia that nobody needs to
What?
know.
Yeah. Just there you go. Trivia for y'all. The fuck?
I know it's so random. It's
I
very
don't know.
random.
I have no clue what it was that you just did, but
Did we lose people?
no.
I knew a boy named Sue. Uh, yes, I also knew a boy named Sue Squabble.
I,
Was he from North
you don't
Korea
know
or
what that.
South?
You don't know what that is, do you?
I obviously don't,
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm sure
Song.
I know. Isn't it what you call it?
Song.
I'm trying to think of the song. Okay, no, it's fine.
Trying
I
to think. Yeah, no, that's
I'm trying to
you're
figure out
not
the
gonna.
song.
If you didn't know what it was, you'd probably have to actually
Yeah,
look it up, whatever for what it is.
let's not. Let's not. Because I'm thinking of I'm thinking of something else, but I know it's not that. Um, I'm thinking of what is it now? It'll come to me later. It's
Will it now?
it will because it's a it's a well-known thing, and I should know this. But it's not the song that Squab is talking about. It's something else. Johnny Cash. It's not Ring of. It's not Ring of Fire, is it?
No, not Ring of Fire, but Johnny Cash.
Mm. Yeah, he's saying Johnny Cash. Yeah, I'm out of this one. Oh, I'm thinking of Lola.
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 What?
La la
How's
la la Lola.
how does any of that remind you of Lola? What? Crystal's thinking of Lola by the Kinks. It says Squab. He seriously called you out.
I know, right? We are
He's like,
twinsies,
that's what
Bob
she's
Bob
thinking.
and I. I was thinking
Y'all
of
got
her.
some weird shit going on.
It's very like we and you. We and you. Don't even. La la. Now that's gonna stick in my brain the whole night. She looks like a man. Sorry. It's all Squab Bob's fault. Don't blame
I mean, Squabob's got big shoulders. You take it.
me. No, I'm like, I'm not the world's most intelligent guy. But I'm sorry, you guys are so cool. You see, this is what the chat does to you. Yeah. Anyway, I'm over my foot. I think
You're
I'm
done giggling for the moment.
for now.
For now.
For now.
All right.
I'm done.
I doubt that you're really done. I'm really seriously gonna doubt you right now. See, I knew it didn't even take 2 seconds of me even just doubting you, and you're giggling.
Yeah. Yes, Squab Bob, you broke me. No, I'm kidding. I'm fine. But you have got that voodoo shit, Squab Bob. Anyway.
The Buddhist shit, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, he's from Haiti. Didn't you know? They practice voodoo.
Squabob's pulling your leg.
I know.
She likes you pulling her leg there, Squam.
Hey, what's the?
She's like, I know. Like, it's all good.
It's like, what's the broadcast title? Stay. What? Stay
What's,
awake.
what's the broadcast time? Yeah, just stay.
Stay.
Don't go.
Stay
Just
calm.
stay.
Stay.
Uh, uh,
Stay
uh,
a while.
uh, blame Crystal.
It's me. Yeah. We,
Not my fault.
no, it's never. It's not your fault ever. You just put the time.
If that wasn't ever the truth.
No, it's never your fault. You should
Uh
always
huh.
blame your guests because your guests are crazy.
I've never once ever wanted to blame a guest for anything.
No, don't do that. That's not cool. But anyway, are we still gonna torture the people?
Are we still going to torture the people?
Are we still
Do you
torturing
feel
them
that's what we're doing? Is we're
with
torturing them?
with the state topic?
I have
Or
no clue what it was. Just something that, like, somebody
yeah,
asked,
that's fine.
or you know what it was?
Huh?
Suzanne. Suzanne asked us to stay
Oh, okay.
because we were getting ready to leave at the
Oh
two
yes,
hour mark.
we were dropping the stream. And she's like, "Don't go, stay."
Uh-huh.
But one of my favorite songs is
And you said
"Stay."
this week that we would stay as long as we possibly could. So for us to leave right now would be silly.
That would be retarded, right?
Is an
I keep
hour
on
and
saying that.
17 minutes in?
Suzanne.
It just wouldn't make any sense. The shortest show is called Stay. They forgot what the show was called. They did the opposite.
Oh God.
That it just it doesn't that can't happen.
No, it
That
won't
can't
happen. Don't worry about it. So what I wanted to ask you as well.
happen.
You told me.
What I wanted
Tell
to
us more.
ask you.
Tell us more about like the stuff that you and Mrs. Frog do on your other channels and stuff like that.
Do on our
Plug,
other
plug
channel. I
yourself
don't
a
do
little bit more.
anything with my
I mean,
wife on the channel.
on your Rumble
What do we do on
thing,
Rumble?
the Bible thing.
Why do you want to talk about that? I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Uh,
it's just for interest, so that the rest
no,
of the people know.
I was trying to find somebody that was of different belief than the majority of us or whatever, and had the ability to join us to speak of your own. And there has to be somebody that's listening to this that's just like, huh. They an atheist. Is there an atheist in the house that would like to actually speak to us about your beliefs? It's just something that might be interesting to others to really understand why it is that you believe the way you do.
Hmm. I know my one friend is agnostic. Um, she sort of did that because Christianity was shoved down her throat as a kid, and she decided to not embrace the whole what she calls the God thing. Um, so that's why she doesn't believe. But she's a geologist, so I don't understand really how. But okay, people believe in science and stuff. They don't believe in God per se. Then
Mhm.
yes, Amazing Disgrace, Elisa Loeb was the best stay song. That was when I was in grade 11 or grade 10. something like it, when that came out. But in Rihanna's case, she's the lady whose husband decided to not be with us anymore. And my dad's point of view was, if they had something to hold on to, maybe a belief, or just something greater than them, maybe he wouldn't have done it, because he felt so isolated and alone. Um, so yeah, so anyway, so she just doesn't want it. And she says, even though my dad's a minister, he respects her decision to not believe. But he says,
I
you
think
actually
Amazing
do believe.
Disgrace has the correct question. What?
What? Yeah. Even like with my thing is, with if you're an atheist, you you don't believe in God, but you still acknowledge him.
Yeah, and I've heard people say it that way before. So for what it is, I I don't know. I don't know the exact truth on the matter, but
Mm.
okay, sure, if that's the case.
But if you're agnostic, you don't believe in anything. You don't acknowledge any higher being, higher spirit, or whatever the case is. You just feel that it's there. That you are here. It's I
Hmm.
think that should, if you have someone like that could enlighten you on what exactly it is that they, because surely you need something to hold on to, because when you have nothing, what pushes you, what motivates you? Because you can't trust people all the time. You must have a higher being, I think.
See, and that's the problem with holding shows at night or whatever. Is you see Squabby's like Joe had an atheist on the other day. He was a very thoughtful and cognate fellow, but completely unconvincing, and Joe decimated both his belief in God as well as a non-belief in God.
Hmm.
And I don't want to decimate anybody.
Yeah,
I want
it's
to
not really.
understand what it is that they're. I want to. I don't really want to debate the person.
Yeah, no,
Rather,
it's just to know where they're coming from, what.
right, right. I just want to. I just want to know what it is, uh, and why they believe the way they believe it.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I also had like one of our ministers was a Satanist, and he was a high priest in the satanic cult, or whatever you want to call it. And then he became, now it's one of the higher bishops in our actual church. So it's very fickle. It's a very thin line, because you can't say, or you can't be adamant about the fact that you don't believe, because something is pushing you, something is telling you, um, I don't believe in God. Why? Is it just God you don't believe in, or is it just the religion that you don't believe in? No, it's not a clear cut thing, and you don't have to believe in or be a Christian or a Buddhist, whatever the case is. It's just, I don't know. It's so difficult, because we just know that we have to believe in God. It's so, you can't think not to. Am I making sense?
no.
Okay, that's the point. It doesn't make sense. That's the point. It does not make sense. Yeah,
I, I seriously
it's so
lost where your
difficult.
thought process was, and like you really seriously lost me.
Yeah.
This- She's like,
I
what do I do with that? That's exactly what it is. I don't
Yeah,
like,
it's a
huh?
lot. It's like you don't know what.
What the fuck did you just say?
You guys broke my brain today.
Did we break? Don't give you some non-homework that you're gonna take as homework.
Oh my god.
So,
Okay.
what would you like to name next week's show?
Um.
This is something that you can take super literal.
Oh my god. I'm literally looking at Reader's Digest books from 1978. Let's not do that. Yeah, no. Yeah, yeah. Don't let me. I will literally do it. I will do like a whole thing on, on why in 1978
And does
did
every joke
Regis
by
Regis.
a strong circular argument for both positions? I believe we all believe, but are also good at convincing ourselves whatever we think works in our favor.
Yes,
Mm, yeah,
that's very true.
yeah, makes sense.
That's true because you then get a free pass if you're saying I don't want to believe. I'll be neutral. So you're giving yourself a free pass where you don't have to take a stand. You don't have to choose a position. You do not have to stand up for anything because you don't want to be the guy that goes against the masses, maybe, or you don't want to be the guy whose opinion is different to everybody else because you believe in something that they don't. Could also be that type of thing. So it's easier just to say, I'm staying out of this, I'm staying neutral, than to actually take a stand and take a position
Hmm.
because you don't want to be judged by people. But at the end of the day, who are people? They they don't pay your rent. They don't buy your food. So just stick up for yourself and do what you need to do. These dogs are good. It's lightning
Bravo
outside.
says, I don't want to be judged equals atheism. I want to be forgiven equals faith.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. But yeah, that's actually the perfect analogy. Um, because yeah, you must repent. Anyway, Squirrel Bob really wants to repent his stuff. I think it's because of his cousin lay down thing.
You said, huh?
Remember,
What
he
did
said his cousin lives in a pineapple. Do you remember that?
um, SpongeBob
Okay.
SquarePants? I really don't know.
Yes. Yes.
Really just both just really want to hug. You know,
Virtual hug, Squirrel Bob. Virtual.
for what it is, Squad Bob. Yes, exactly. I think everybody really seriously just a good warm hug that's meant for you, not some. Oh, here I'm gonna, I'll give you the
Yes.
hug that you're asking for. I don't want a hug that I'm asking for. I don't want to ask for a hug. I want the hug to be, meaningful, something that you want to come to me and give me the hug. So yeah, I'm with you, Scrub.
Yeah, I'm a bad hugger actually. I pull away too far.
Suck. How can you?
I'm terrible because I don't like. I'm I'm always scared if it's like too long, people are gonna think I'm being creepy or whatever the case is. But yeah, sometimes you really
Be
feel it.
creepy. Who cares? Who cares if you're creepy? Just be creepy.
Yeah, yeah. I should probably be a bit more affectionate. I'm a very cold. But hanging out with you guys has given me that a bit more what's the word? Just a
Have we
bit more.
though?
You have. I'm actually nicer.
Okay. Just want to be sure. Mhm.
It's good when when you feel the love in the room. It's very cool, and then it warms your heart slightly. But you don't have to be such a heartless person all the time. My sister actually says I don't have a heart, but then my heart almost stopped, and I told her, "You see, I've got one." It's a stupid joke, but it's the truth.
Uh,
But yeah, yeah,
I
that
don't.
went over your head, dude.
I've
No.
Y'all have as much of a clue as I do.
Mhm. No, my sister just says I'm not affectionate. I'm a cold, heartless person. That's all. I'm not Joe Biden, Squabble. I do not snuff people. Sometimes we bite, but we don't snuff.
I mean,
Embrace, release, repeat.
you don't smell
I think so.
anything before you bite it. You just
No, you don't have to smell if you bite. You don't even have to taste. But because you're just biting, it's not like for indulgence, is it?
really not sure.
Mm. Because you're not like tasting.
I mean, I would assume that you would.
I would love a hug from you too. Thank you. But virtual hug all
See, there
around.
was a but. I'd like a hug from you too, but
But no biting.
not bite. But like,
But
do you know what a butt is?
you want a hug? But a butt hug? Wait, what?
Nobody wants a butt hug. Mm.
I'm kidding. Sorry. Yeah.
Hugs are like handshakes. Firmer is better. Yes.
Yeah. There's nothing like a limp head. I don't know. I don't know if you've ever.
If ever what?
If you've ever moved in and there's like, especially some guys, like you say hello and you go in for the handshake and they do this flimsy nonsense. And it's
Like
what are you doing? You don't know if you must touch the guy or not. Um, I'm just going what amazing
who's
is
giving
saying.
weird handshakes? That's just ridiculous.
Some people, it's so it's so
That's
gross.
some people.
And then sometimes it's like they've got wet hands and yeah.
It's gross.
I know, right? So I would, yeah. I mean, it's like guys with muscles, not even the weasels and stuff. Yeah, kind of. It's like sometimes guys with like muscles and stuff, and weasel, and you like go in for the handshake, and then it's like they just, yeah. No. So it's never try that. So they're always firm with you, amazing.
Huh?
I'm asking amazing. They're saying dudes never try that with me. You know the flimsy handshake thing. I'm just asking
The flimsy handshake.
yeah. So they're always firm.
It's not fun. It really isn't
No, it's
get somebody that doesn't know how to shake your hand properly. You just shake my hand.
or then just like do the elbow thing. Or just nod and say hello. But don't give me a
Nod and say hello.
don't give me a flimsy hand, and then afterwards I'm like I have to wipe my hand.
You're like, yeah, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, it's just uncomfortable, isn't it? It's like you feel like dirty afterwards. It could just be me because I like to give like I'm here. I'm mean to say hello to you, and I'm mean to shake your hand, and great. But yeah, okay.
I thought I heard something else there for a minute. Never mind.
Now we've got dogs barking. We've got thunder and lightning, and yeah, and the dogs are going nuts outside. So it's that
Oh,
last summer rain. It's gonna be autumn soon. I think, yeah, fall. I think when is fall?
sure. No, yeah. You'd be right. It's Groundhog Day here in the States.
Oh, cool.
So 6 more weeks
6 more weeks till fall. Oh, till your spring.
till spring.
Yeah. And then it's our fall and then it's winter. But it's still so hot. We can't even last week it was 32 degrees Celsius. And that was the low temperature. In the evening it's still up to 27 degrees Celsius, which is nuts. And obviously you guys survived the storms and the gale force winds and all that stuff, so that's cool. And the minus 30 degrees. No, amazing. I'm saying the muscle guy had a flimsy handshake. So
You don't like people with flimsy handshakes, is basically what we're getting.
really don't.
Okay. Gotta have nice, hard, firm, dry.
Dry being the operative.
Dry
Dry being the operative.
handshake.
Because yeah, there's nothing like sweetie palms. Yeah.
Disgusting.
Girls have cooties. No, we don't. You guys give it to us. So stop it. Did you see what Squabble said? He's like, girls have cooties.
Girls have cooties.
He's saying, is this a fact or is this your opinion, Squabble?
Girls have cooties. It's none.
We
No,
can-
it's a proven fact. Girls have cooties.
Okay. When you're in what? Junior primary school? or,
No, always.
oh, always. Wow, guys. That's not true. You guys have cooties. It's not us, it's you.
I'm pretty sure that it's the girls that have cooties.
Okay. And then apparently it's contagious.
Contagious?
Is it
Nah,
contagious? Is it not contagious?
nah. It's
So you
just
don't.
something that you have a tendency to just like kind of. It depends on the time of the day and what day it is. Sometimes you just kind of you want to ignore it.
Mm,
It's well known to
okay.
be something to be ignored.
Okay. I'll own that one. I'll take it. I'll take one for the team then. Apparently we have
You,
cooties, people.
where are you gonna take it?
Oh, no way. I'll just keep it with me. I'll take it and keep it.
Oh,
Yeah.
uh, um,
I'll acknowledge and keep it. We,
really not sure where you're trying to go with this, but mhm.
yeah, I think
I, I,
girls do have
I
diseases
believe
that
you.
guys
I
don't.
believe you. I confirmed. Girls have cooties.
Okay, I'll agree with you. Wait, I
Got the
changed my
answer
mind.
for. I got the answer for everybody. Girls have cooties.
Yeah,
She just proved it.
yes, I took it. I owned it.
Squabo says I changed my mind in fourth grade.
When I
Yeah.
was 5.
See, you
Were you
figured
5 in
out
fourth
pretty
grade?
young. Usually, you change your mind to realizing that girls have cooties.
No, I think someone
Squab
told me.
Bob's pretty advanced. Fourth grade realized girls have cooties.
Were you 5 in fourth grade?
5.
Were you like a genius?
5 in fourth grade? That's
Or
impossible.
are you one of those Asian geniuses?
That's
What happened?
impossible.
Ah, okay.
By fourth grade guys want those cooties?
I think they want
Yeah.
mono. What is mono? Is it like a
I don't really know what happens to kids nowadays or whatever. When it comes to, I mean, we'll get mono's something totally different than what I'm even thinking about talking about right
oh,
now.
is it like a
Mono's
what? A
something
viral
it's
disease?
like a sleeping disorder type thing or whatever.
Oh,
Um,
we
that
don't. You
it's
don't have that.
like a pneumonia, like a walking pneumonia type thing or whatever. It's kind of a as opposed to making you fall asleep.
Mhm.
It just make you feel drained. And I've had a bout of mono at one point in time.
Also, it's like not narcolepsy, but just exhaustion.
Yeah, right, exactly. You just feel super exhausted, and
Oh,
you just like I don't know. I still went to work every day. I realized I think I don't remember why it just so happened to be why I decided to actually go see a doctor because it was just like every day just felt the same. And like go in and he's like, yeah, you have mono. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm
but
like, should I do anything special? And he's like, well, here you can take this antibiotic or whatever, this, that, and the other, and
so it is like a viral disease.
give me a note, whatever says that I can take a few days off. I didn't take the antibiotic, but I still took the note with a few days off.
I also don't do antibiotics. Sorry.
Because I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean,
Oh God. Squabble, you need Jesus.
fell in love with my fourth grade teacher. She even came to my church. Oh man,
That is illegal.
Um,
Isn't it?
probably. I mean, for her, but
Yeah.
back then, hey, if you, I mean, I
Wasn't it
remember
this?
my first experience at the age of 9, but whatever. It wasn't with a teacher, but I didn't just like doing the math, and I'm like, oh yeah, that'd be
The
about
problem.
fourth grade.
Other problems.
It'd be oh wait, for me that would have been the second time I was in third grade. Yeah, because back then they held people back. They
Did
held people
they?
back if you were assholes and treated your teachers like shit, whatever.
Really? So you had
Yeah,
to be extra nice to your teacher. we
that
we had
fucking witch.
we had a teacher in our last year, in our final year. I found out that she always used to sleep with the seniors, apparently. Um, so if so if you were in her class, your final year, best believe you're gonna get lucky. We even thought because she had a baby when we started school, and it was alleged that the baby was not actually her husband's. It was one of the seniors, and she never liked girls. I wonder why.
I wonder why.
Yeah, she was always.
I
She was always
wonder. Gee, I wonder why.
yeah, allegedly. Um, uh, no, now I know why I did so bad in physics. I should have. I should have put more effort.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't think of that though.
sometimes you think about it, and you're like, yeah, I could have done a better job at something, and then you realize you're like, if I would it have been worth my damn even doing that, and even then, I think you'd figure out that not is it would it always be true that would be the case. I just seriously
Yeah.
would like to believe that. But whatever.
No, no, I don't. We didn't have like we had two male teachers. The one was the principal, and the other one was the vice principal. And he gave us Bible study, and I always had to sit in the front of the class because I don't know. Maybe now I know.
Yeah, I
Or
remember. I remember that the one hot teacher, whatever, that everybody just that you think we had. I had old teachers when I was in elementary school. Like these old bats, these old elementary teachers were like the same ones that were like teachers for like my parents and whatever. It's just like they've been teaching for
yes, we had
30, 40 years or something or whatever. They're old as fuck. So if you all get somebody young, a young teacher that you could fall in love with in elementary school, great. I think the one that everybody loved for us, she was a Spanish teacher at the high school. Oh my
Did she actually
god.
teach? Did she teach you Spanish, or was she just Spanish?
No, I think she actually taught Spanish. She taught English as a second language as well. And she was yeah, she was quite gorgeous for sure. So he just every guy went to school with and had a teacher that everybody just fawned over.
we also like we had a few guys. There was Mr. Goodall, but he was such a slut. He was also the English.
He was such a slut.
He would just go with anybody. It's like you can't touch him because you'll pick up something. But anyway, and he was very full of himself. So I never really liked him, and he didn't like me either because I just looked at him and I'm like, ew, you're gross. And then we had a substitute.
See, you should have done something for him. He might have gotten you a better grade
But
somewhere.
he wasn't my actual English teacher, so he couldn't do anything for me unless I moved to his class.
Ah, see, there's
Yeah,
the
so
truth.
I didn't
What
need
did
him.
you do with your actual English teacher?
Well, Mrs. We locked the one up in the science lab once. In the there's a back room, and then where they keep all the chemical stuff like the potassium and that. So so she went to go look for some of the stuff that you have to lock in the safe, and then we just locked her in, and then we left. They only got her out like I think 3 hours late. I'm sorry. It was not my idea though, but I joined in the fun. We used to set the bloody tables and chairs alight as well. Because
It wasn't my idea, but I joined in the fun.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm not that innovative. Oh gosh. No, the one day we set the everything happens in the science lab. Because we had some aerosol spray cans and some matches because we had to do this trick to see what chemical burns what color. So I think potassium burns purple, something burns white, but I can't remember. So we decided to just take a few aerosol cans and just lock the shit. Obviously, we did obviously not get detention because I don't know, what do you call prefect? I'm not sure if you have. I think yours is hall monitors or some stuff like that. You know, like the leaders in your school, like the head girl and the head boy, stuff like that. I'm not sure what they call it there, but we were those people and we never got into trouble because we always used to blame other people.
You always used to blame them for what, huh?
We always used to blame other people. If we did anything weird and we got caught out, we're like, no,
It's just easier just to blame everybody else.
Yeah, because why would I do something stupid like that? and we used to bunk class. I don't know if you call it playing hooky, like when you just go chill and not go to class. And we would hang out like in the girls' bathroom. And when the teachers come, we're like, no, ma'am, we saw these people hanging out here for too long at the toilet. So we decided to investigate. Meanwhile, we've been sitting there the whole bloody day. But hey, that's nice.
You just give them a line of shit because it was easier.
It's easier.
I get it.
You never get into trouble.
You're like, fuck it. No. I really seriously never understood how people did get in trouble. I mean, I used to sit at I used to walk down to the mall. It was like, I don't know, right down there's like a bike path that was in between the high school and the mall in itself. It was just a strip mall. It wasn't anything that was like massively huge, but I mean, all the like a grocery store and a couple other stores in this tiny mall for what it was, and I'd hang out in the mall all day. And never once would I get questioned about why I'm there, if I should be there,
Because no one even noticed that
why
you were
you're not
there.
in school, whatever.
The nice thing is we lived down the
Fuck.
road from school. So we would just after first break, we would just go home. And then sometimes it was my whole class that's at my house. We were watching WWF Steve Austin and the Heartbreak Kid.
Oh, you didn't know?
You don't know. That time it wasn't even John Cena. It was what The Rock's name was still Rocky Maivia, and
Oh, okay.
It was SummerSlam 20 or SummerSlam 18, and also WrestleMania was, I think, 2 or 3 weeks before that. We were writing exams, and we were just like, everybody would just come to my house just to hang out. Like, yeah, because if you go to the mall, someone's gonna see you, and someone's gonna phone your parents or the teacher. So we didn't do shit like that. We always went to a path where nobody was around. And funny enough, I never did this when I was younger. I only did it in my final year.
Do you 30 figures? And what if, did you seriously? I mean, I don't know if we had authority figures when we were
In high school.
in high school. Really, I mean, there was a there was a couple of what you call 2.5s or rent-a-cops,
Oh,
just security guards, whatever, that had like a can of mace on them, or at the most, or something.
at school.
Hmm.
Oh, ours
But
have guns.
you really didn't have like truancy. I mean, you call them truancy officers, but when it came down to it,
Mm.
it wasn't something that was like, oh my god, we need more officers or whatever. I think everybody was pretty cool for the most.
Oh. Yeah, we had the kids. Well, obviously,
People
when you're in
used to-
final year, then they pick you as some or other leader person, and then you have to maintain some peace and decorum and discipline. So, yeah, it's something nice for your CV when you get old. But it's not really. You're just the asshole telling people what to do at the end of the day. But I used to be
that's
cool with
always it's always fun to be the asshole who gets to tell everybody what to do.
that. So the one day these kids were smoking on the on the field, like on the sports field. So I caught them. Well, not caught them. I was just like, guys, really, on the field, really, you can't find any form of shelter where nobody can see you. But okay. So they said to me, please don't report us. It's no, no, it's 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 my final warning. If I get another warning, I'm gonna get expelled. I'm like, okay, fine.
You're like,
And this was in
get expelled,
January.
bitch.
Yeah, you get expelled for being for smoking and not doing stuff at school. So I said, okay, well, it's January. We're here till December. Every Friday from today till the end of the year, I want a chocolate and yeah, and I won't report you. So every Friday,
Every Friday, you're like,
every
damn,
Friday,
bitch,
I
you
got a chocolate.
expensive.
I'm like, do you want me to report you? No. Are you gonna do better? Yes. Chocolates, thank you. And I should still practice that nonsense. In some of my jobs, I
It's expensive.
no, it's not.
Every
Sometimes I would,
Friday to the end of the year, are you going to allow them to continue to smoke?
yeah, just as long as I don't catch them.
Like,
So I said, be more innovative, guys. Like, find a better spot, guys. If I see you again, I'm gonna report you. But Also, if I don't get my chocolate, I'm gonna report. So I'm like, do what you need to do. I'll have your back, but I don't want to see you do it. That's all.
Yeah,
That makes
I
that
mean,
makes sense. Right?
I get you what you're saying, but at the same time,
It was a shit lesson for that poor child trip.
you're like,
And she never had pocket money again for the rest of her
I, cutting into my cigarette money at that point.
Precisely. Because that time cigarettes was still cheap. I think it was still 50 cents for one. But a chocolate was like uh what? $2.
I might just take the hit and be like, screw it, go ahead, send
Take
me
the
home.
chance.
Like,
Take
you,
That was
fuck this
very
bitch. She's
convincing.
sitting there trying to convince me that I need to buy her a candy bar for.
See, that's how good I am. Because they could have told me to go kick rocks. uh, uh, uh. I hated school though, but I had to make it fun for myself.
I mean, that's what you do. That's what you do. You got to make it
Mm.
fun for yourself. Like coming on the internet and doing stuff like this. You have to make it fun for yourself. It's not. It's people like, oh, you just sitting there, fucking around on the internet. Yeah, yeah,
We are.
maybe, but
Essentially, that is what we're doing.
for what it is, you can still hit a thumbs up button or smash a like button for what it is, and and do all those wonderful things because
And even send some money.
love your creators, and treat them all with respect. Even
Yes.
if they don't know how to treat each other with respect, you treat them with respect for what it is.
Sometimes people just need to, you know, just be enlightened, or just sometimes people don't know that they're being idiots.
They don't know that they're being idiots. Yeah.
Yeah, because usually they're ignorant. So it's our duty to enlighten them and show them the right way, isn't it?
Um. Yeah. Sure. I don't know if
But
I'm
it's not
really
our
the person. I don't know if
responsibility.
I'm the person that would be the one to be the one to tell somebody else that if they are something or not. But
Yeah.
when it comes
No,
down to it, we can all do better.
yes, be better, do better. That's so cool.
Because why do you want to be an asshole all the time?
But being an asshole is fun.
No, I mean,
Mm, okay,
I get
no,
it.
no,
It is.
I
It really it is.
but don't be the constant asshole. Just break it down a bit. You know,
Just every once in a while.
yeah, maybe every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm obsessed with Tuesdays.
This is-
Good night. Instead of instead of Taco Tuesdays, we can do Asshole Tuesdays. How's that? Oh, that's a topic.
Asshole Thursdays.
Yeah,
Is that
maybe.
the next show is going to be
You just
Asshole
think about
Thursday?
asshole,
Oh.
or
And watch her eat another cheeseburger from McDonald's or whatever, and
I
be
will.
like, "I did it again. I really
Yeah,
don't know why I did."
I'm the
And,
asshole.
and, and have asshole Thursday on Friday again. It'd be great.
I actually, I actually have
And actually,
a
I
way
thought
to
there
go
was
with it.
something. I thought we said something about potentially doing something on like Tuesday or something, and And we never. I don't think even.
I don't think we discussed it. Um, I said we might bring my dad in something,
Do you want to bring your
but he
dad
was
in?
busy. Yeah, he was busy though.
Oh,
But he would rather do your. I think it'll be more fun if he off for you if he hangs out with you on your Rumble thing with
hang
the
out on
religious
Rumble as
stuff.
opposed to the YouTube side, so you can
Yeah.
say all those things.
No, he doesn't say anything. My dad doesn't even swear.
No, not those things.
Oh, those things. Okay, yeah, yeah. But let me think about it.
Yeah, no, I don't want you to. Yeah, I don't want him to feel that we're forcing him to do something.
Mm. But I think you guys would have a nice discussion about stuff because yeah, you seem knowledgeable.
Is he easier to understand than you?
Yes, much, and he's more accommodating.
Thank gosh.
And he finishes and he finishes his thoughts and he's articulate.
He finishes his thought. So,
Yeah, man, I think she got a good public speaker. So yeah, he's much better than me. Half the time I'm like I've got stage fright, so and if you guys bear with me.
half
So
the time you have stage fright.
yes,
Around here?
yes.
What? Fucking
Oh, you
what
flabbergasted.
happened? It's
Yeah,
not,
but
there's no way I'm gonna call bullshit on that.
It is. I'm like,
She's
you
like,
know,
huh?
before a show, I'm very nervous. I get very nervous before, like, I have to come on. I'm like, oh my god. And then,
No,
but,
I still do.
Yeah.
You
so
just
I
kind
do
of.
get stage
So why do you think I'm late all the time?
fright.
You think I'm seriously?
Uh-uh.
Anybody that doesn't realize it, reason people are usually late is nerves. It's nerves. It doesn't matter how long you've been doing the things that you've been doing, what you're going to be covering, how are you going to be covering it. And I know that not everybody gets nervous, but holy shit, there's an awful lot of people that do.
Mm. Yeah, even like doing the video thing, like going on camera, that took a lot. But it's easier now. But yeah, just to
I mean, it can be easier, when it comes down to it. But at the same time, it never really gets easier. It's still the same.
That's the same thing. You still get those butterflies. You're like, oh god, I hope I don't.
You're like, oh well, all right, never mind. I gotta go. Get up real quick and whatever, use the bathroom or whatever. You do all those human-like things, and you just really seriously you have to do it. You're just like, all right, I gotta go do this. I gotta do that. I need this before I can go live. I need whatever.
Oh,
It happens.
Yeah, but when you say we're alive, all that goes away. Everything just disappears, and you just go.
Yep.
So that's actually the cool part about it. I mean, we can literally sit and talk about anything.
Squall Bob, I'm going to have a broadcast sometime where I just look at the screen. Maybe I'll eat a snack. You know what? Because you're Squall Bob, you're going to have a whole ass ton of people watching you.
Just watching you eat. What kind of snack?
Just sit there watching you and be like, is that him? That's what he looks like? Oh, that's Squall Bob. Cool.
I think he'll be like an avatar.
like everybody's seriously going to be watching.
He's gonna be that horse
So
guy.
many people.
That would be fun, but it depends what he eats. Like, do we pay him to eat certain things, or is he just gonna have one particular snack? Because he can
She
monetize this.
She wants to feed you, Squab Bob.
Yeah, caramel popcorn.
she's like, Polly want a cracker.
Okay, well, not crackers because it's
Not cracker.
maybe mushy stuff like.
Oh, see, what would you call a cracker? Like
We call them
a
biscuits.
thin wafer, like, but made out of, something like almost like bread, but like thinner and crispier.
It would be a baked item.
No,
So it's a savory baked item.
like specifically like certain ones that you'd put like cheese and meat on or something.
Yeah, but those are water, but we call them water biscuits.
Water biscuits.
Yes.
Because no matter what, you're gonna need a glass of water when you're done because they're dry as fuck.
I think that's I think that's where it stemmed from. Because it's just, but usually those biscuits they don't have taste. They've only got like minimal amount of salt. That's only because it's a vessel to carry what you're eating. So you maintaining the flavor of whatever topping you have. So you
Right,
pastrami
whether it
or
be like a cream cheese or
yeah,
whatever, some kind of
or
dipping
your
sauce
cheddar.
or
Yeah, I think. But
salsa.
yes, now you're making me hungry.
We'll just say cheeseburger. We'll just say cheeseburger.
No.
Not hungry anymore.
All you have to remember is don't be lazy. Cook. Just cook.
Just cook.
Right. Yeah, I must cook
Yeah.
for myself. What do you say? I'll do like Malloy and excuse myself to go to the bathroom. Malloy sometimes forgets that he's on stream.
Yeah,
He literally fell asleep the other
that
day.
happens.
He fell asleep. And we just, and the stream just went on.
It happens. I mean, I remember calling the guy a time or two or whatever to wake him up.
The fun one was when he took us on a bus tour. I think they went to not the Grand Canyon, but that's the first time we met Phyllis, the lady he liked. So he was like showing us in the stream, in the chat. That's the lady I like. So we were telling him stuff like to tell her, like pick up lines and stuff. It's very, very sick.
Squab Bob, no.
No.
Just no.
If you do take it, just switch it off. We don't want to see anything. Unless you want to keep it for your own personal.
I really don't know what you gain out of that particular situation.
No, Squabble. No, just no. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Remember, the internet is forever. Don't do it. And Google saves all your videos anyway. So even if you think it's private, it's there. It's in the cloud. So no.
There, see, she told you. She told you over and over again. Now, if you decide that you actually do it, and that's your thing, and you're not going to share it, I won't judge. I won't judge.
But
You
don't.
do you.
Don't do it. Don't do it. You might be drunk one night and then you accidentally send it to your mother or something. And then, yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Anyway, guys, it's been fun hanging out with you. I am going to get some energy drinks.
She's going to get an energy drink. She'll be right back.
Yes.
Oh,
I think it's almost midnight.
it's almost midnight.
It's almost
And
midnight.
you're going to get an energy drink?
Yeah. I haven't slept much. Wait,
You
I'm
haven't
trying to
slept much.
Yeah.
So why would you get an energy drink? Why don't you just go get some sleep?
Because I don't want to sleep.
Huh? Why don't you want to sleep?
I downloaded 3 seasons of the morning show. It's a show with Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon. So I need to watch that.
Okay.
That's my sad life.
Is it giving you... What's giving you the reason that you feel the need to watch such a thing?
I don't know. It's... I started episode 1.
So then if that's the case, why are we in such a hurry to leave?
No, I'm kidding. No. My friend is here.
I've
So,
seen certain
and he doesn't
YouTube
want to come hang out.
caricatures of folk and post them online, then lie and get upset when folk follow up doing
Oh my
the
God.
same to him.
That does not make any sense.
Make caricatures
This, let me read. Yeah.
of folk and post them online, then lie, get upset when folk follow up doing the same to him.
Who
does that?
Who is it?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who what? Huh?
Gosh. Is it like the clips people? Is that no? It won't be a clip person.
Who's that?
Squabble put us out of a misery.
You can't put us on. You can't leave us on. With like that.
It's like,
He's like,
what?
I'm gonna say something that's gonna make them all want to stick around even longer. They're not leaving.
Good play, Squabble. Good play. But who is it? Let me ask. It's not. Wait, let me read it again.
I'll give everybody in chat that's in chat each a one question, and then we'll go.
Okay.
Well, other than we'll give everybody one more question, just for the hell of it. See how many questions we get, and see how many we'll really answer.
Okay, cool. I'm done with that. I get it now. Sorry, Squabble, for being blonde. He's saying that it's basically people are making fun of other people, and then when the same happens to them, they get upset.
Who did that?
He doesn't want to say.
Oh, he doesn't want to say the names
the
and
names and
identities of
identities.
folk are protected for their innocence. For their innocence, my ass.
Whatever. You just don't.
They don't have any innocence. If they felt that way about such a thing, that would not be the case. Just saying.
Yes.
Just saying. We know that they're not innocent. They're guilty. And
Guilty
you
till
and,
proven.
and we can all be guilty for doing things in our lives that we're not proud of, or whatever it be. But to
You have to own it.
exactly,
You don't have to be proud
and
of
you know,
something
sometimes some of those things that had been done in the past have already been paid for, and they don't realize that you're stirring something up from 25 years before their time or whatever is it's not necessary. It's just not necessary, and sometimes ignorant is fuck. But whatever. It should be shit, and sometimes you have to actually weather the storm.
Innocence, innocence. Yes, ma'am. I believe that. But if you're mature enough to realize that you made a mistake and you are regretful of it, and you say sorry, and it's fine. You don't have to be crucified every single time. Um, you know, you're already beating yourself up for it. So it makes no sense for other people to do the same every single day. I mean, get over it. That's how I feel.
Let's see. So then,
Wait, let me ask my super question. What?
after we asked people to ask questions, they stopped asking questions.
I know, right?
You like how that works? They're asking questions, and like they just asked us to ask a question. Deer in headlights.
I think people just also like to be antagonistic. They don't like to be told what to do. So, so that could also be it.
Come on, you want to ask a question.
Wait, one
One way
real.
or other, folk usually display exactly who they are on the inside.
Is that a question?
No, I think it's more of a statement.
I was being retarded. Um, amazing
You're
disgrace.
being-
Sorry. Amazing disgrace says what and who.
I said what and who? Huh?
Those are
What
two
and who?
questions. She's doing very
Huh?
well. Two questions.
With no context.
They've been asking what the whole time. It was Professor Plum with the candlestick in the drawing room.
Professor Plum with the candlestick in the drawing room.
Yes.
I don't know if was there really a drawing room.
Yeah, a drawing room is like it's like a reception room. So the British call it drawing rooms, but it's just basically a room where you sit and you have to.
Oh, okay. So it's just some made up fictional word that some country likes to use.
Only the people that invented English. And what do we call them? Oh, we call them English.
You don't say.
Oh my good sir. Yeah, it's from Clue.
Context, I
Obviously,
don't
you know
remember the
that.
conversation.
It's a,
So, I
it's
mean,
the game Clue.
the who and the what are going to be hard to answer when it comes down to it. So,
Yes,
sorry we
Koolfrogg,
didn't catch
I'm
your
agreeing.
who or your what when you initially asked.
It's always someone with a candlestick. Amazing Disgrace knows this.
It's always somebody with a candlestick.
Yes, it's always a candlestick. Have you never played the game Cluedo? Is it Clue or Cluedo? We have to
Clue.
guess like who killed.
Oh yeah, clue.
As a clue. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Yeah. No,
where
yeah, I've played it plenty of time, but
I suck at that. You know.
didn't the foyer? Maybe that's what
The foyer is
like a coat room in entryway.
yeah. The foyer is an
The
entry.
foyer.
Is the entry to the home essentially.
No,
It's not the hallway. The the
isn't
entry.
that the word that you were just
The drawing room.
the drawing room?
Yeah, it's like a lounge area. It's it's just a separate lounge. You know, okay, with us we always
So the
have
extra room.
yes, it's where the minister where the pastor always sits. You know, you have you have a room
That's what his
at the
poor
house.
folk call that room that you don't know what to call it. That's in between this room, that room, and the other room. That's the extra room.
It's the room that your mother always has you keep clean because the minister might show up at any time. And then they keep him there. And then we have to go sit in the kitchen. We have to go sit in like the TV room or whatever. So it's the lounge basically.
Is Koolfrogg in the kitchen with the rolling pin? I don't know. Is it rolling pin or roller pin?
Depends what you're talking about. But
Um,
the thing you bake with is a rolling pin. A roller pin could be paraphernalia.
um, I'm not so sure. Not so sure about that, but
Yeah,
apparently I can't even get my words out.
a rolling pin is the thing that you flatten dough with. The roller thing,
Rolling pin.
I think that's paraphernalia.
Yeah, I mean rolling pin. I mean, there's no G. It's just a rolling,
Rolling
rolling,
like
rolling pin.
it's rolling pin. It's with a G.
No, just a little a flicked at the end or something or whatever.
An
Without
apostrophe.
drop the G. Just throw the apostrophe up there. No S's or anything. It's just a rolling pin.
Yeah, but that's how you pronounce it. But the correct spelling is with the ing.
No, too bad.
No, it's fine. it's it's just colloquialisms. What the same way? Oh, do I? Do I say what like Viva? Viva is very Canadian, guys. Isn't he also doesn't he speak French as well? That guy's very
What?
French. Yeah. What it's like it's a sort of a joke because it's like the what as yeah, no. Like we say what because in the Alex Murdoch case, the guys from South Carolina, they would say what. And the Jew roars. Instead of like jurors, the judge would be like, the Jew roars. And it's like they like drag everything out. So it just it sort of stuck with me the way they say it.
Okay.
Oh my god. Squab up no.
Folks say crimes are best done nude. I mean, I don't think he's wrong.
Only if you're Shabusiness. If your surname is Shabusiness, yes, definitely. But
See, now you got this other guy now that just decapitated his dad and then went live on YouTube. Did you catch
oh
that
my
guy?
god,
I
I didn't see it. I heard
I
about
read a thing last night. I see that Expert actually did one specifically on just that guy
people are
for what it was. So I'm like, oh, it's very disturbingly gross
there was
how
another
this
thing.
young man was able to take himself to the point of decapitating his father putting his
Wasn't it the
head
guy
in a
with the
bag, and then eventually in a crock pot.
wasn't
And
it
it was like seriously filmed it on YouTube. I'm
no.
like, what the fuck is wrong with people? What
Yeah,
the heck?
they're drinking the water there. Was this Florida again? No, in Florida they like
Um,
to dismember
I don't know if
people.
I don't think it was Florida. I
I
don't
know
remember exactly
Wisconsin.
where it was though.
Wisconsin they like to stab.
But yeah, I read that article last night, and I'm like, what in the world? Seriously, I mean, you could, like, because I didn't read through it the whole thing or whatever. I just kind of caught the name, caught the title on it, and I'm
God,
like,
with lots of drop of
like
blood.
decapitated. All right, that's a good enough story. That'll be a good one to go through. And
There's another guy.
I'm seriously reading this thing, and I'm like, how can, how can somebody do this to, just like,
Was he like on
I
drugs
could
or
feel it in my
in
gut.
assault?
That
Was
this
he
is
in
just
assault?
like very improper for anybody to even do to anybody.
And like your actual
Nonetheless, their own father.
maybe his dad was an asshole.
Just
No, I'm good. That's not. You know, I think Bruce Rivers also had a segment on that stuff on this guy that killed his dad because he used up all his money, all his dad's money to buy porn, which makes no sense.
the guy with not a drop of blood on him. I saw the guy talking in the video after he supposedly did the deed. There's no blood anywhere. It's still very, very disturbing, regardless to the level of blood that was available. I get your point. I get your point, because when it comes down to it, you're like, how could somebody, actually gone through with doing such a deed?
It's there has to be obviously a level of dissociation.
Um,
You can't have any link or personal link to the person at the time. You're not feeling that he's a human being or that you are like related to this person because that's the only way that you can do that nonsense.
seems like an escalated amount of people decapitating others. And it's like the
The knife did it. Didn't you know?
We had one way the devil made me do it. The guy went to school with a samurai sword and he just like sliced people up. And he's like, oh, but the devil said I must kill people. I'm like, no, God. No. The devil can't make you do anything.
I don't remember what this dude's name was. They're trying to
You're trying to
Pennsylvania.
remember.
Not Pennsylvania. I'm just gonna go and look this article. See,
Okay.
Pennsylvania man arrested after allegedly killing his father and displaying his decapitated head on YouTube. Says allegedly. So it's Justin Mohn, Mohn. We're gonna hear a lot more about this particular person if it is indeed that he did do this or not, as I would almost assume that you were going to hear it through trials or whatever, um, as you kind of do on YouTube. I don't know what you're doing on YouTube if you're not catching somebody doing a trial somewhere. Mohn was taken into custody about 100 miles away from the crime scene in suspicion of first-degree murder, abuse of corpse, and possessing an instrument of crime with intent, according to court docket released early Wednesday. He was arraigned at 4 a.m. and denied bail. In the YouTube video, which was titled Mohn's Militia, calls to arms to American patriots and is cited in the complaint. Mohn is seen wearing gloves and holding his father's head in a plastic bag. Later, the head can be seen in a cooking pot.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, exactly. Very, very grossly disturbing.
That's what it
I
sounds.
went through this last night or whatever, and as I was going through it, I'm like, how could somebody take themselves to the point of doing such a thing
People are
to
just losing it.
anybody?
They're losing.
Nonetheless, their dad.
And where's the mother? Or do they have family members? And what did the dad do to him? Was he abusive? Was he? It's just sick.
Amazing Disgrace it seems to think that it's fake. Intent sounds like nothing. I mean, it could be. It could be. I mean, you might be right when it comes down to it. I'm still questionable on it, as I've looked at this particular case a couple times now, and either way, it's still disturbing. If it's made up, they did a good job.
It's like I listened to the Chris Watts autopsies the other day of what he actually did to the wife and kids. And that was just sick. That was just as bloody sick. And the wife was pregnant with I think she was in her second trimester when he did that. I mean, how do you kill your own kids also? Like, who does it? But I don't know. Sometimes
Change
you
you.
have weird motivations to do stuff.
They don't charge you with intent if it's actually committed a crime. Is what I'm thinking. It makes sense. It makes sense. I'm with you on that one. I really. Give me a reason to actually question it. So, as far as that goes, I'm with you. So, I know that you said that you have things that you'd like to do. So, we'll actually do that. We'll take off. I'll be back tonight. Do a Friday night open mic. You do those at 9 o'clock Mountain Standard Time.
I will lurk.
On Rumble.
I will be lurking.
On Rumble. So
yeah.
I do appreciate everybody. Anything else you'd like to share with everybody before we actually do snack out of here?
I just want to thank everybody once again. Guys, sorry, amazing disgrace. I wanted to say, and Squaw Bob with your very, very thought-provoking comments and input. We always appreciate that.
We'll be back Thursday.
Yes. And
unless she eats another cheeseburger.
No, I'm not eating any more cheeseburgers. I promise. I'm not gonna do that. But thank you guys for your time. We appreciate you. And yes, have a good one. So I'm gonna lurk on your show.
You're gonna lurk later? Awesome.
Yeah, I'll lurk. I will. Right. I will add a comment or try to.
Later, everybody.
Cheers.